funny for a Brit to do some firearm safety. You just witnessed me break a rule right there. But let's just go through it. Rule 1 of firearm safety. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded. So, this is not loaded. Let's say this magazine was full of live ammunition. I would treat this like it's loaded. If I take it out and I cleared the gun, as in I then, ranked the slide to clear it, then I would then, still know it's unloaded, but I should still treat it like it is loaded. That is the first rule of firearm safety. Rule number 2. Do not point a firearm at anything you are not willing to destroy. Now, let me reiterate, this is a toy. In the UK, it is incredibly difficult to get a real gun. This is a toy, but let me demonstrate. So, I am not willing to destroy myself, so doing this with a live firearm is very stupid. Doing that to my phone is something I should not do, because I do not want to destroy my phone. Basically, you should not point this at anything that you are not willing to lose. That is the second firearm safety rule. Number 3 is a very, very important one, as this stops a lot of the bad stuff from happening. So, you see this bit right here that is called the trigger, and this around it is the trigger guard. What you do not want to do until you are ready is do this. You never want to do that, because, if you have a finger on the trigger, it's only a little bit of pressure before it goes off. It is much harder to pull a real clunk trigger, but clonks and all firearms, the trigger pull, it can be done accidentally, which is what you call a negligent discharge, which way you did not mean to fire the gun. But doing this, having your finger on the trigger at all before you're ready to fire, is very bad. Let's say I'm at the shooting range and I have my gun, I'm not pointing it down range, I'm pointing it actually to the side a little bit, not ready to fire. Therefore I should hold it like this, firmly, fingers not anywhere near this. But what most people do is rest it here, rest it just above it, so you can just quickly put it down when you're ready. But yeah, most people hold their firearms like such when they're not ready to fire. What I recommend is, if you're not ready to fire, just put it back in your holster unless you're getting ready to fire. So, ready to fire. Oh, now I can do this, and away I go, firing my Glock 18. Because that's what you all want to do, is fire your guns in a safe environment. Let's move on to the next rule, and the final rule. The final rule of firearm safety is know your target and what is behind said target. Now, I'm using this as like an exaggeration tool. Again, this is not real. This fires foam bullets, and it is not even loaded with them. This is a safe environment. stay safe.